Welcome to Poetry with Shing, where we uncover the beauty behind poetry. The poem for today is The Christmas Tree by Cecil Lewis. This is another poem which was suggested by one of our subscribers as well. And as Christmas is coming around the corner, we shall look at this poem to get into the mood. So I will zoom it out now for everybody to read it. And we will be looking at this poem now in three different ways. First is form, followed by language, and finally style. So the first thing about form is that I will say that there's a rhyme scheme here. As you can see, dazzled, tasseled, as well as flame, same, and fame. To me, this rhyme scheme suggests the systematic approach of the poem. At the same time, it also shows how Christmas is a yearly affair, so it is quite regular, just like the rhyme scheme. In addition, another part of the form is that there are three stanzas. And the first stanza is about the tree. The second stanza is about the environment outside, so the harsh winter. And then the last, there are four stanzas. And then the third stanza is about the symbolism or like the imagery of the tree, more in depth. And finally, it is also a returning of the environment about the winter. As you can see here, in showing how winter will pass and the earth will be more warm in future. So I would say that the four stanzas each focus on a different part or different aspect of Christmas. So first would be the environment, about winter, and the second one would be more about the tree, which is an icon in during Christmas. Now moving on to language. Language in this poem is quite vivid, in the form of vivid imagery, especially when they are describing winter, where the fields at moonrise turn to a gate. The shadows are cold. So even here, even things that are not matter, they are also influenced by the environment, which is shown by cold. And this coldness is also linked to how the nights become harder. And Christmas is what makes it soft, because it is an occasion to celebrate and get together as well. Another indication of heart is also shown in this imagery of a tooth, because teeth are considered to be dangerous. Yet, the link to the symbol of a tree allows the tree to protect those who are near the tree or the owners of the tree, such that they will stay safe despite the very dangerous and harsh winter. Another image would be the Christmas tree as a tree of fable, a phoenix in evergreen. So this symbol of a phoenix it shows how the Christmas tree is persevering, or it is personified to be more persevering and willing to continue pushing through despite struggles, because like a phoenixes they reborn after dying, after turning to ashes. So it shows how the Christmas tree and perhaps linking to the idea of the holiday or of the event, or like the day itself, Christmas. It also symbolizes perseverance and an idea of rebirth. The idea about children, it too had its hour, also shows how, like children or like cycles of life, this Christmas tree also undergoes a cycle of life, and it had also its prime, which is now over after Christmas is over. As for the style, I would say that as we move on to style, something that strikes me a lot is the title of the poem. In what way? The title to me is quite striking because it describes the subject of the poem, which is the tree. But we all know after reading the poem that this poem is more than just about the tree, but it is also about the holiday or the event that is behind the need for this tree. So in this case, it will be Christmas. And it also highlights to us that during Christmas time, there is more often than not winter, and winter is rather harsh and dangerous for some people. And at the same time, Christmas is also a yearly affair, so it is shown by the use of the, which shows like an exact thing. So it isn't any Christmas tree, but it is the Christmas tree. So that is all for this poem today, and if you would like any other poem to be analysed, comment the poem and poet in the comments below. See you next time!